What are you doing here, man? Are you talking to me, man? Tell me, man, what are you doing on our street? Stealing fruit? I do what I want. Get lost. Want us to beat you up? Think you're tough. Hey, hi, I'm Gigi. Hey man, when we were kids, there were lots of old people on our street, old geezers, as we called them. And they weren't just any kind of geezers, they were real tough ones, communists. Not all of them, but most of them. Each had at least one tree by their gate, often two or three, plus flowers or rose bushes. I just called them bushes. The street looked great, but the old geezers acted like they owned the sidewalk, street, and trees in front of their yard. For us, that was torture and punishment. You'd play ball outside, and some old lady would yell that you're ruining her beauty sleep at 2 p.m. What beauty, man? It felt like a bad zombie movie, like mummies from films coming back to life. You'd be walking down the street talking, and some old guy would come out and chase you off for making noise. You'd expect most their age to have poor hearing, but these guys were the opposite. They had super hearing and could catch even whispers. They often hid behind the fence to watch everything, especially the old ladies. Even if you saw them, they'd remain perfectly still, as if invisible. When I was 6 or 7, I walked down the street with Cheliosu and my mother. We both stopped to smell some flowers. I had never seen such beautiful flowers before. The old man came out, grabbed us, kicked us, cursed, and pulled our ears. Fortunately, my mother was there and barely got us away from him. And all that just because we smelled a few flowers. Can you imagine if we had picked them? We wouldn't have gotten out alive. An old man went to war, and people said a bullet remained in his head because doctors couldn't remove it. He later lost his mind. He once chased people with an axe, but that's another story. After that incident, we didn't dare go near the flowers, much less the trees. Those guys would attack us like rabid dogs. As we got older, things changed. The old geezers aged more, and we became faster and more agile. From the corner to the middle of the street, only we, Morloku, and Mucheya were there. Both lived with their grandparents. There was also Alex, a year younger than Senchiuch, but we didn't get along with him. There was also Bursuku, 12 or 13 years older than me, with elderly parents, and Malika, who was around 35 or 40 then. Before we continue, if you enjoy the story, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. The answer to last week's quiz was CE4. The first 5 comments with the correct answer and another 5 chosen at random are now displayed on the screen. Do you want a chance too? Pay attention to the next quiz. On which floor was the classroom? A, 3rd floor, B, 2nd floor, or C, 1st floor? Leave your answer quickly in the comments. You have 5 seconds. Done. Did you answer? And now back to the story. A few houses from Morlock was another, Cheliosu. He was about 30, with a son slightly younger than Senchuk and a daughter a few years younger. Oh, right, there was also our neighbor next to us, who was the same age as Dad, and next to him were the Grashi, that's what we called them. They also had 2 boys our age, but they were tougher, but that's another story. And besides that, just old folks we were always at war with, especially in summer when the fruit ripened. 2 houses down from Mucheya, there was kind of a base for the old ladies. A lot of them would gather there and gossip. Walking down the street, they threw slippers and set their Pekingese dogs on us. We attacked them with sour plums, water guns, and sometimes ball-bearing guns. The old ladies attack, man. Come on, Morlock, move it. Mucheya didn't get involved in this war. He was their neighbor. It was just us and Morlock. Later, Mutalanu and Kostal joined us too. But the war with the old ladies was more of a game for us. They were too fat or too old and slow to catch us. Actually, it was our way of greeting each other. We called them fat old ladies and threw sour cherries at them. They called us hooligans and threw their slippers back. Our relationship with the old men was different. We had to be careful. Many were quite spry. We had some trouble with a few, but usually dodged them easily. There were many trees on the street, mostly cherry plums, with some apricot, sour cherry, and plum trees too. And that's about it. Cheliosu, about 30, had an apple tree in front of his house, while across the street at his mother's, there were 2 apricot trees and a cherry tree by the fence. It was our favorite, but also most dangerous target. He was young and fast. If he caught us, we'd be in trouble. Still, whenever possible, we caused chaos and took whatever we could. He chased us whenever he saw us, and we'd lose our ball if it neared his yard during foot tennis. He wasn't the only one doing that, but with the old ladies, we managed. We'd send Morloku in first after cursing them out for 10 minutes. Hello, how are you? Good, thank you. Why are you hanging out with these troublemakers, son? Did you change your hairstyle? It looks great on you. It really brings out your eyes. Just so you know, I'm not giving you the ball. Come on, my grandma will scold me. Is it really yours? You're not lying? Yes, it's mine. Please stop kicking it into the yard. He gave him the ball, but it didn't always work. If I kicked it 3 or 4 times, I'd leave it and ask for it the next day because Morloku didn't want to ask anymore. I have no idea what he said since we were hiding from the old ladies. That's what he told us, he said, but this didn't work with Cheliosu. We'd lose the ball if we didn't catch it. As years passed, when I was about 14, tired of losing so much plum mash and having our balls cut, we made a deal. We'd leave his apples and cherries alone, and he wouldn't cut our balls anymore. After we made a pact with him, we agreed to stop climbing fences and only pick from street trees. Did you get it, Moodalun? No more taking from the yard. Yeah, I won't anymore. You crazy bastard. Take your hand off, you jerk. I'm going to my wife. She's mad at me. Hey, get out of here or I'll hit you. Come on, let me kiss you. Get out, idiot. Hey, fool, stop taking from him. Hey, even when we're not with you, you never get any ugly. See, the fool is lying, Gigi. Hey, if you take any more, we'll take from you over there, too. All right, we won't take any. Said and done, June comes. The cherries ripen. The apricots were as big as a guinea fowl's egg, and we were minding our own business. But it didn't take long. I don't know how the heck, but others started showing up to steal from them. After school, they'd raid Cheliosu's cherries and apricots. They broke branches, but we were careful since breaking them meant nothing would grow for us next year. After 2 or 3 days, we return from school and go to the football field. When Cheliosu comes out, he takes our ball and tries to leave with it. What the hell is this guy doing sent you? He took our ball, man. I'm gonna throw rocks at him. Wait, man, he'll catch us. I'll call my dad to beat him up. Forget that bald guy. Sir, that's our ball. Come on, man. Let it go. Give us the ball, sir. And he kicks Costel in the butt. Why are you hitting him, man? Come on, Gigi. Let's throw rocks at him. What's your problem with us, man? Are you picking on us for no reason? You broke my branches and messed up my gate. Now it won't close right. Who damaged your gate, man? Hold on, you dummy. It wasn't us. Didn't we say we wouldn't take anything anymore? Other people passed through here. I don't care. It was you. Damn troublemakers. Who are you cursing at, Baldy? Gigi, hold on. What happened, Nikolai? Milika heard from the yard and came to calm us down. He was friends with Baldy. He called him Nikolai, said we jumped his fence and even kicked me. Mr. Milika, it wasn't them. Nikolai, I saw other kids from the yard. I spoke to them. Milika, they're responsible. Come on, give them the ball. You're worse than the old folks, damn it. I'll give it to them. If anyone climbs up again, don't worry, kid. I'll handle it. He gives us the ball, returns to the yard, and what does Milika say? What are you doing, boys? We didn't do anything, Milika. Well, how come others are stealing from my trees? Are they ours? What business do we have with them? How come, Gigi? Isn't this your street? You have to defend it. Back in my day, no one would step onto our territory. You have to protect your area. I don't want to hear about anyone stealing from the trees again. Got it, boys? Leave their trees alone. No, he's right. Uncle Malika, that's what we'll do. We'll defend the street. Malika leaves. Why did you tell him we're defending the street? Man, he's as dumb as his mother. He hits me, and I'm supposed to protect his yard. Shut up, sis. You're stupid. He's right. They steal, and we get blamed. We protect the street, and when the fruit is ripe, we take it ourselves. To hell with Cheliosu. You're right, damn fool. Alright, man, that's what we'll do. No one here will steal fruit anymore. We played football for about 2 hours and headed home around 7 o'clock. We turned onto the street and saw a guy eating an apricot by Malika's gate. And I said, our first victim, we can't let him get away. Will he beat him up? He will, Gigi. Let's go after him. So I start running after this guy. I run, and I catch up to him. Right by the house where the fat guys lived. Hey, wait a second. He was just picking wild plums. What are you doing here? Are you talking to me? What are you doing on our street? Are you stealing fruit? I do what I want. Get lost. You want us to beat you up? Think you're tough? Yeah, I'm tough. Get lost. And he takes a step toward me. I look back and nearly faint, man. Senchuk was next to Malika. Mutalanu and Kostel were about 2 meters behind him. They were jogging toward us. It looked like they were training for a soccer match. I always thought they were right behind me, next to me. It was obvious he was aggressive and coming at me, so I had to decide quickly what to do. He seemed 2 or 3 years older and a bit taller than me. Before help arrived, he could beat me up and escape. So I backed off a little. Hey, what are you doing on the street? What the hell, man? Then he steps closer and spits at my feet, even leaning his head toward me. He looked ready to fight, like a ram in heat. Now I knew he had threatened me. That's what spitting at my feet and leaning the head forward meant. Almost involuntarily, I spat on his shirt, silently telling him to go to hell. If you want to learn about types of spitting and phlegm, I have a video above. Yeah, man, after that I knew I couldn't back down. Neither could he. He was forced to attack. That's what the crazy guy does. He tries to punch me, I dodge, then he throws a few kicks. The second one grazed me, so I countered fast. I knew I couldn't hit him with my fist. Not without getting something in return. He was taller, so I kicked his nose and let him smell my socks. He dodges the first kick, but I quickly send 2 more. One at his chest, one at his hand. You could see on his face that he was scared, that he was backing off. He puts his hand in his pocket, and what does he say? I'll pull out my knife and cut you, get the hell out of here. When I heard that, I stepped back, unsure who he was or what he planned. In the meantime, Senchuk, Mutalanu, and Kostel arrived too. It was clear to him that he couldn't win. Stay there, I'm pulling out my knife. After waiting 5 or 6 seconds and seeing he doesn't pull anything out, I kick his hand in his pocket. He didn't have a knife, I think. When his hand came out of his pocket, 1 lu, 5 lei, and 10 lei bills flew everywhere. Mutalanu and Kostel rushed to grab them like vultures. What are you doing, guys? But they didn't even get a chance to say anything, because the fat guy's dad comes out, the fattest of the fat as we used to call him, and he really had it in for us. Mister, they beat me up to steal my money. He grabs Mutalan and Kostel. He's lying. He took them from my pocket. No, sir. Look, they have my money. Damn you, Mutalan. Damn you, Kostel. We're always blamed as thieves and troublemakers, just like he said. He tried to cut us with a knife. He came at me. I kicked him and the money fell out of his pocket. That's enough. You're too loud. People are resting now. It was just past 7. Who was even asleep then? Where did you get the money? My mom sent me to pay for garbage, but it was closed. They tried to steal my money, knowing I had it. I told you Morloku moved to the apartment building at around 8 or 9. His grandma and grandpa also moved to the countryside. In the yard, one of his cousins, about 35, visited. She was much older than him. They had to pay for garbage there, with her acting as cashier for everyone, so his story seemed increasingly plausible. Thinking about it, I believe they wanted to steal his money. Why did you take it? I picked it up from the ground so it wouldn't be lost. We'll give it back. Take the money and leave. Don't come back. I was surprised he sided with us. That guy left, and we did too. What the hell did you do? Why didn't you come with me? We didn't realize. How the hell, man? Didn't I say let's go after him? You ran too fast, Gigi. I thought you were with me. He almost beat me up. I got there quickly, but I wasn't with you. Would you two have stolen that guy's money if that idiot had beaten me up? What's wrong, man? We would have jumped in if something happened. You wouldn't have jumped in. Next time, come after me quickly. The next day at school, Cheliosu approaches me during the first break. What did you do, Gigi? Did you fight the lizard? With who? With that lizard guy from the market. Maybe his name's Karas or Lizard. I beat him up, man. We didn't fight each other. That's your business, but be careful. He's coming for you today. Let him. I don't care. He's not alone, you fool. I can't get involved. I'll send Kaponaru after him. Let him come. That guy scared me. By the time Kaponaru went after him, those guys would have beaten me up. So I go. I take Sekyuk and we head home, just in case that guy comes so he won't find us. I told Kostel and he left with Mutalanu. Since it was Friday, we had nothing to worry about until Monday. On Monday at school, I see Cheliosu and ask if that guy came. Gigi showed up but didn't find you and left. He said he'll come again this week. Where does he live? I should tell Kaponaru. He lives near the Vice. I'll stop by his place tonight. I have some CDs to bring him. Tell him to watch out. That guy will break his legs. I hadn't even spoken to Kaponaru, but I wanted to scare this guy a bit. It worked. He never came back. I was scared for a few days, but then forgot about him. He wasn't the only victim, just the first. Then came two brothers and Dumitri's brother, so don't miss the next stories. If you like the story, don't forget to give a like, leave a comment, and share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit the bell for notifications. What can we learn from this story? Well, be careful with old folks. They're quicker than they look, and if someone threatens you with a knife, run, man, it's not worth it. Until next time, we'll meet when we see each other. Alright, bye.